Hello. Okay. I've had a difficult time getting the tripod at the right height. I find that is very difficult for me. Apart from the body dysmorphia that I'm sure everyone experiences, I think a lot of reasons why I hate the way I look in, not hate, that's not true, why I struggle with the way that I look in photos sometimes is I think the camera, like A, I'm not sitting up straight or standing straight, and B, no shade to people who are shorter than me, but the camera, whoever is taking the picture is always like coming at this angle, which is like never good. So that's what I've been dealing with currently. Anyway, I just walked around a little bit and I thought I'd show you what I'm having for lunch. Lunch is a big thing in France. They love to take 2 hours for lunch. And I did an internship in college in Paris and we took 2 hour lunches every day. It's interesting. It's different, obviously, from what I experience in the US, but I like it. It's fun. Anyway, so I'm not having this for lunch, but I did buy this for my friend. My friend Megan Coucou is French, and we're all into like astrology and tarot and stuff, so I got her these little cards, affirmation cards. So I couldn't open to see what was inside them or what they look like, so I hope I don't hate them. But I think the art is cool enough that it won't look lame. I don't know. I'm having a glass of French Martinelli's sparkling apple juice. Delicious. I don't drink anymore, so, but I still wanted something festive, so I got this. I have a sandwich. It's in here. They always twist the bags this way, which I think is fun. But it's just a sandwich on a little baguette, like a baby baguette, demi-baguette, if you will. So, cool. I'll have that. I also have some chips to show in the other part of the video. Chips. And then my exciting yogurt and some fruit. I did also buy a little treat. This is for later. But I bought a little, it was called Le Chamonix, and I just glanced at what was in it, but raspberry, white chocolate, whatever this is, delicious. So I'm gonna have this for dessert tonight. I don't know what my plans are for dinner. I don't really know. I might just get something at the grocery store again, or like a quick place, or maybe I'll go to a restaurant. I don't know. The night is young. It's not even 2. So yeah, but oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys, this is my little journal. Whenever I travel, I take a little journal like this. This is from a stationery store on Broome Street. I don't know. It's called Top Drawer. I love their stuff. I have a planner from them that I'll definitely show you guys in another video because I love it. But they have these little notebooks, and it has these like little fish. And inside, it teaches you how to make a recipe with the fish. Aji, whatever. So I just think it's cute. So I have a couple of these. But I just like to write my thoughts. I just write down things that I'm thinking. A little like tickets. This is a wrapper to a cheese that I thought was good. Receipts, I don't know. I just think it's a fun way to like catalog, my travels, because I like keeping like little souvenirs and stuff. But also like I just write just random shit. I don't know. I constantly have things bopping around in my brain and I can't get it to stop, so I have to write it down. But yeah, and sometimes it's not even related to like what I'm doing. Like there's something in here I think that is like very unrelated to what I was doing. But yeah, I've seen there's a school, there's an Émile Zola school, and then it had a bunch of stuff about Dreyfus. Is it Dreyfus or Dreyfus? Dreyfus. Which I can't remember. My AP European history is failing me. Zola was a writer, right? He wrote J'accuse, like the article about Dreyfus. I don't know. I'll look that up later. But I think that's all I remember. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. I love doing it, and it's like small, and you just keep it around, and it's like easier to like take with you. Doesn't take up much space. I'll also show you later, like the souvenirs and stuff that I get. Like, obviously I love to bring back tons of like chocolate, and like if people want anything like skincare or whatever. But something I really love to do is buy these little patches. So a lot of towns will have, a lot of towns in France will have little like iron-on or sew-on patches, and they have like a crest or like a seal from their town. So I got 4 the other day, so I'll show you them later. But yeah. Anyway, it's Tuesday, isn't it? Is it Tuesday? It is Tuesday. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna eat because I'm kind of losing my mind. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Bisous. Sorry, I've got my mouth. I'm walking in this park. Look at this beautiful tree. Dogwood? Question mark? I think. Looks like one. But it's so pretty. I'm doing my best not to fall asleep right now. I'm very tired, but I want to like keep moving. It's only 4. So my goal was to stay out until 5, and then at 5 p.m. I'm allowed to go back to the Airbnb. I very much like, when it comes to traveling, it's like I do exactly what I do at home, but I try to force myself to like do a little bit more than I normally would, because it's so easy for me to just go home and set up my phone. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm walking through this park. It's beautiful. It's so nice. Yeah. That's all for now. Sorry for the shaky camera. Oh my god, is that a chicken? Okay, again, I have gum. Sorry. I'll keep the chewing to a minimum. Anyway, I'm at La Gare. The train station is very modern, with also some like skate park vibes. I don't know what's happening. I'm just sitting outside. I left my Airbnb, and now I'm here. So I kind of have like a weird in-between time again, but that's fine. I don't mind sitting around. I don't really want to walk around because I have Mosec, which is very heavy. I really went X Games mode on the chocolate, and now it's like really heavy. Oh well. It's worth it though. This is the best chocolate I've ever eaten. Anyway, so that's all I've got for now. Oh my god. Pigeons. I hate pigeons. Ugh, they suck. Okay. Hello. Okay. I'm in my Airbnb, and it's my last day in France, my last day in Paris. I'm whispering because I'm staying in an Airbnb where it's like a room in someone's apartment, which I don't normally do. but I thought it'd be like something cool to just try out. And this one got a lot of good reviews, so I was like, let's try it. But yeah, my last day, I'm staying in Le Cinquième, which I'm not very familiar with. There is a medieval museum, Musée de Cluny, de Moyen Âge, and I want to check that out because I like middle-aged stuff. I like things that are 45 years old. I like Middle Ages. I think it's cool, especially in Europe because like everything is so fucking old that like we in the US just cannot relate. Like the oldest stuff we have is like 250 years old, 200, you know, 70 maybe. So like buildings and shit. Obviously our country goes way further back, but that was all kind of thrown away. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna walk around today. I keep wanting to call her my host mom because that's what she feels like, Estelle. She got me a croissant for breakfast and some yogurt and some stuff. I'll insert a picture. It was so cute. I was like, so yeah, so I'm just gonna walk around, see where the day takes me. I have dinner tonight at a restaurant. I like to go to restaurants, like a lot of restaurants will have like a sister restaurant in New York and also in Paris. So if I can, I like to go to both of them. I just think it's fun. So I went to Buvette in the West Village. Delicious, so good. It's very small though, like you can really only go there with one other person or by yourself because it's so tiny. The table is like really small, but the food was really good, I thought. And the vibes were so cute. It's very cozy, and they have a sister restaurant here, so I want to try it out. I'm sure it'll be the same. Very good. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm going to that tonight, but other than that, I don't really have any plans. So I'm all washed, I'm dressed, I'm ready to go. I realized I didn't show you any of my outfits during the trip, and that's fine. There's nothing to show because I wear the same things. So I only brought 4 pieces of clothing with me, excluding like socks and my undies. So when I travel by myself, I like to just travel light. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I don't like to bring a lot of stuff. If I'm like going with other people and it's like for a bachelorette trip or like a special occasion or something, then I'll dress up. But I don't know, I just like to be comfortable, and I don't care about wearing the same things multiple times. Some people might think that's gross, and it is, but when in Rome. So this is one outfit that I've been wearing, which is this red sweater from And Other Stories, white t-shirt, jeans. That's it. My other outfit is just all black, so that's I'm not even gonna show that. That's boring. Anyway, yeah, that's all. Okay. Au revoir, ASMR. Bye. Bonsoir, mes amis. Okay, I had a part of the vlog that didn't really fit anywhere else, so I kind of just want to put it at the end. But it's me ranting about public transit. I'm not a public transit expert. I just go on the public transit, the NYC Transit Reddit a lot, and I find it very interesting. My bestie Brian, love you Brian, is into public transit, so we gab. Anyway, my rant about public transit, if this is no interest to you, au revoir. But yeah, please enjoy the following clip of me talking about, I think I was talking about like bus tickets, and slightly about the airport situation, but we'll come back to me because I have an addendum that I thought of today. So please enjoy. That's all. Oh, I had some experiences that I wanted to tell you about. Literally me, this is the point of me filming a video. I have something I'm gonna say. Okay. Yes, okay, I remember. I took the bus to, while I was in Paris, I took the bus from where I was staying to the train station. And I'd never taken the bus before. Great experience, very normal. Beware though. And I will talk about this later. Actually, no, I'll talk about it right now. People love to shit on the MTA, and they should, okay? Everyone relax. They should. It's shitty. Why does the fare keep going up and nothing changes? However, and people love to be like, oh, the Paris Metro, it's so amazing, blah, 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 blah. It's good, okay? But it loses so many points for not having a tap to pay option. That to me is crazy. So if you want to use the subway, you have to buy a ticket machine. Fine. You don't have to do that in New York. Okay, you can just tap your card and go. But to go on the bus, you have to buy a different bus ticket because it's, I think, cheaper. So when I got to Charles de Gaulle, okay, and there's always tons of lines. The last time I came here, this was not an issue, but now, because they don't give you the paper tickets anymore, at least at the airport, they don't give you the paper tickets. So you have to buy like a reloadable card, which, good idea. But it is so damn confusing. The translations on the machines are bad, at least in English. I found it very confusing to like figure out what I needed, because you need to take like a different type of train. You need to take the RER, so difficult to say, from Charles de Gaulle to like the city, and that costs like 13 euros. I found it so confusing, it pissed me off. Anyway, once I got it, it was fine, and now it's nice. It's like I can reload it and then it's like fine. But like, why do they not have the tap to pay? Like, La carte Navigo, is a tap. You tap it on the machine and it moves. So it's like you have the tap technology. Why not apply that to the tap to go with everyone's credit cards? It annoys me because it takes so long, and I'm just like, why do I have to go to the machine? Whatever. So if you're going to Paris and you're at Charles de Gaulle, I've never been to Orly, so I don't know. Orly, isn't that a nail polish brand? Yes. I've never been to that one, so I assume it's the same. But they don't give out paper tickets at those places anymore, so you'll have to get a carte Navigo. I don't have it. It's in my purse. Fine. Beware of that. And then once you're in the city, I recommend buying like a bunch of tickets at once. If they're at a machine where they have the little paper tickets, like they're very small. And you have to buy a separate bus ticket and a separate train ticket because they're different fares. Anyway, so just be aware, okay? It's a recent change, as far as I know. Okay, back to me. So my addendum to public transit in Paris is that, this is my thesis. Commuter rails should not make inner city stops. They should not make the same stops that a subway does, like your normal metro. Like, they shouldn't be making the same stops. They should not be crossing. That doesn't happen here, but it does happen in Paris, and it becomes an issue when you take the RER, which is their commuter rail, when you take that from the center city of Paris out to the airport, because to go that far, it's a commuter rail, you have to pay a different fare because you're going farther and it's a different train. But it's not abundantly clear, and like, I knew you had to do that because I came into the city on the RER, and you can't get onto the RER from like at Charles de Gaulle, you can't get on there unless you have the right pass, which is like 13 euros or something. You buy the machine. The machines, honestly, there's always a ton of people there. The translations are bad. I read them in French and English, and I was like, I still don't really know where I'm supposed to do, what I'm supposed to do. They do have people there to help you though, so that's like very helpful. But anyway, so like I knew that it was a different fare, but like in the city, you can just get on the RER with your 250 or your normal subway fare because it makes stops within the zone, which is like basically the entire city of Paris. It's just one zone and it's the same, which that makes sense. So, and it makes sense that the further you go, you need to pay more money. But I can just get on with my 250. Like, it doesn't stop me from getting on because it doesn't know where I'm gonna get off. Okay, it doesn't know that I'm going to Charles de Gaulle. Now, I know that I have to buy an extra ticket. Et j'ai essayé d'acheter un billet. I tried, okay? I tried to buy a ticket and it wouldn't let me. I was like clicking through all the buttons and there was no one there at the gate to ask. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna risk it. And I flopped because I get off at Charles de Gaulle and they have controllers and I'm like, oh fuck. Like I knew I was about to have to pay a fine. And I did. I go and the woman scans my thing and she's like, ah, c'est pas le bon billet. And I was like, I know, but I tried. I was like, I tried to buy the right ticket and it wasn't available. And she's like, it wasn't available? I was like, it wasn't available. And I was like, what do I do if the machine like isn't working? She's like, and she's like, okay, 40 euros. And I was like, I think it was maybe 35. I don't know. But I was like, this is so dumb. I was so pissed. So I don't know. I might just take Ubers from now on. But like, it just was so annoying because like that's not. I don't think a commuter rail should make multiple stops within the city. Like, you shouldn't be able to get on the commuter rail unless you have the special ticket. You can't do that here. I can't take like the NRW out to Patchogue. Like, I can't do that. I can't take it to wherever. Like, you stay within the city limits. I can't take the 6 train to Connecticut. Like, you know, it would be so stupid if you take, say, the Metro North leaving from Grand Central and it stops at 59th Street, 86th Street, 96th Street. It does stop at 125th, but that's different because it's only one stop and that's like a larger train station. So I think it's similar to like Jamaica in my mind. But it doesn't stop any places in the Bronx. It just keeps going. And I understand why you have to pay more because you're paying for a different train, like a more comfortable train, and you're going further. So that makes sense. That's all I have to say. It annoyed me, and I always read a lot of stuff about how the MTA sucks, and don't get me wrong, they piss me off. But like I said, the Paris Metro loses a ton of points for not having a tap to pay option, and the stupid friggin' RER shit. Like, come on, whatever, piss me off. Anyway, that's all. C'est tout. That's all I will say. But I hope you enjoyed my vlog. I hope to do some more like vlog style stuff, but I also have some sewing things that I want to show you guys too, so get ready for lots of content from me. I'll try my best, but yeah, I've had a really nice time. Just, you know, this whole process, it's been very fun for me. So okay, now j'ai trop faim, I'm really hungry, and I'm probably gonna order some food. So bonne soirée. That's all. Bisous.